Hello, folks. So you're gonna have a hernia surgery done, huh? Yeah, I had one of those, and this is my story. It was Da Vinci surgery, laparoscopic, for an umbilical hernia. Had the hernia for about 7 years. Got it at work. Felt it when it happened. Felt like somebody crunching up bubble wrap or something like that. No pain. I have never had pain with it. But the wife didn't like seeing me with an outie belly button when she knew I had an anybody belly button. And they didn't really bother me, like I said, for the longest time. But here in the last year, it's January 2018, um, I started noticing it, and I couldn't tuck in a shirt because it looked like I had a third temple. So it was obvious that I had to get it fixed, especially if I drank pop or any type of gluten that makes you bloat, bread, whatnot. It would be more prominent. So went to the doctor, um, trying to shorten this up as much as possible, and had the surgery scheduled. A couple things I should have had done. I looked this up. No one's telling you this stuff, so I'm going to tell you. A couple things you're going to want to do before you have the surgery. Any heavy lifting that you're going to have to do. Don't rely on everyone else. Get everything you need done. Take a week off of work. I should have took a week off. I didn't. I had it done on a Friday, so I took Friday and I took Monday off. And I figured after the weekend I would be fine because of the other videos I'm seeing. Everyone's, oh, it's not that big of a deal. There's more to it than that. Get you a case of water. If you don't already, cases of water all day long, right? Miralax. They give you milk of magnesia. That stuff's evil. Dolax is another one that the wife wanted me to try, except this takes 24 hours to work. So getting into it, first day of surgery, not too bad. Surgery went very well. Nursing staff on the hospital I was at here in southeast Michigan was great. Coming out of surgery, coming out of anesthesia, like I said, it was my first one. I was a little nervous, but the nursing staff, doctor, anesthesiologist, and everything were awesome. It made me feel very good about it. Coming out of anesthesia, I felt the pain immediately. It wasn't a pain. It was like, oh my God, they're cutting my fingers off type of pain, but it was, you knew somebody was rooting around in you. Pain was on the bloating, the abdomen, not so much the incisions. Didn't feel those too much. Those were glued back together, and I'll show you those here in a moment. But the bloating was really bad. I looked like a freaking balloon. To put on the shirt that I have on now was tight around my stomach to give me an idea. The bloating was really bad. I don't know if they didn't pull enough gas out or what, but it's taken quite a while for that to go down. Here I am at day 8, and I feel pretty good. Bloating's gone down significantly, but it's not all the way down yet. After surgery, the pain was pretty bad. They gave me a shot of something in the IV, some type of painkiller. A little bit of it didn't work. Second shot started to work, took the edge off. I like to feel a little pain because I want to know what's going on. If I don't feel nothing, I'm afraid I might do something bad, rip it or whatever. So got the pain down to a tolerable level. Had my wife and my sister come in. My wife helped me get dressed. You're not going to be able to get dressed. You can't touch your toes. You don't want to bend over or anything because of the gas and the incisions and all the work done. It's sore. You're tender, you're sore, you're bloated, you don't feel good. It's bad. Breathe through it. Take the pain meds they give you. I was given Norco. I don't like taking a lot of it, so I only took one to knock the pain off. I'm 6 foot, 250 pounds. I go to the gym regularly. I work as a tool and die maker, so I'm lifting heavy stuff all day. Blue collar guy. Again, take a week off of work. you're going to want it too. I went back on a Tuesday. The whole weekend was rough. Sitting down, getting up um, from a seated position. If you get a table and your arms up chair, you can push yourself up fine, which I thought was kind of crazy. They don't want you picking anything more than 5 to 10 pounds up for a week. But if you weigh 250 pounds and you got to get up from the couch, that's more than 10 pounds. So, whatever. Anyway, getting in and out of bed. Ugh, getting into bed is brutal. Again, you don't realize how much you use your core until you need to use it, and you can't. Getting into bed sucked. You need help. You need someone as big as you to help. My wife weighs maybe 120 pounds, and her trying to pull my 250-pound butt up off the couch is kind of funny. So, luckily, my sister is my size and was able to help me out. So, Saturday and Sunday, lay on your back. Sitting up for long periods of time and then trying to stand up, you're going to be stretching all that stuff out. So I would recommend for at least 4 days laying flat as possible with a heating pad and ice packs, alternate back and forth to help get rid of the bloating. Don't drink any pop. No pop. Try to stay away from bread and pasta and anything that's going to make you bloat and add to the bloating, because the pain from the bloating and the gas and swelling already is enough to deal with. I don't want to compound it by anything. So lots of water, juice, soup. You can eat solid foods the day after. I had Subway that day and did pretty good. Give you an idea what happened here. Tuesday I go back to work. That's rough. Going back to work was kind of rough, only in the sense that you can't bend over to pick anything up off the floor. So I got me one of those old pull magnets, put in my pocket, pick up whatever things fell on the ground I could pick up with it. You're not tying your boots. You're gonna put your boots on, tuck your laces in. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. This is my experience. Couldn't do anything like that until probably Thursday. I was able to tie my boots, but it's slow moving in the morning when you get there. And I was taking painkillers during the day to get through the day. Didn't do any heavy lifting or anything like that. The other guys helped me out with that stuff, so I did a lot of sensor repairs, small bench work, grinding, welding, stuff like that. Things that didn't require me to pick up anything. But it was the moving around, it was wearing a uniform and wearing a belt. You're not wearing a belt. Keep the belt off. This is what happens when you wear a belt. When I first got back, this t-shirt was tight. That's how bad the bloating was. Like I said, I go to the gym every day. I'm pretty physically fit. I got a flat stomach. This is where I'm at 8 days. The bloating is still there. Here's the incisions where the gas went in, and I believe this one is where he did all the work because of the bruising. Maybe it was the one in the middle, and this is just because it's on a belt line, but my belt did that. Bruised the heck out of it. And this is where the pain is right now, right through here. But I got an innie again. No more outie. But day 8, I'm moving around pretty good. I'm sitting up. I'm getting up from a chair without a problem. Drinking a lot of water. I'll be going back to work and taking this weekend off. I took Friday off because of the pain from wearing a belt, beating myself up, and doing too much. So I'm using Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as downtime. get your mate locks, take your week off, let people help you. That's the hard part. You say that after 8 days I can go back to normal life. I can see that. Driving in a car for the first couple of days sucks. You feel every bump in the road. What else? Oh, if you have any questions, comment below and I'll answer what I can. Not a doctor, but this was my experience.